Hello YouTube! Welcome back to the Quest for Awesome. So I made kind of a startling discovery here. Unless I am very much mistaken, I don't think I am. This pile of excrement is smaller than this pile of excrement. And the only thing I can think of, oh, by the way, I found those little particles. That indicates that bone meal is being applied to a random area around them. Pretty cool. So it's refreshing this area as they poop. But I am pretty sure that this is actually two excrement piles. So let me just move this guy aside. I'm not sure if it'll destroy it. Let me see. Get out of my way. Get off the poop. Nope, hit it once. But I'm pretty sure that one was taller. So unless they added a variable to the size, it is actually possible to have excrement form from animals on top of excrement. So that is poop begetting poop. That's a little bit disturbing. Hence, Evilcraft. Awesome. I love Evilcraft, by the way. And I'm very pleased with most of the changes that they made. Why am I poisoned? Better question is why am I poisoned and not hurting me? That's a good question. I think I might have crashed. I'll find out in a second. Best way to find out if you crash is actually, where is this? Try and dig. No, I didn't crash. It's just some kind of bug. If you dig under a block and the grass block on top of it doesn't decay, that means your game crashed. So we're continuing with our Industrial Craft 2E startup. And today what we're going to build first off is the ore washing plant. Now, in the last episode, I made up a batch of this crushed tin ore, and I'm pretty sure that my this thing's working. These things have eaten most of the coal that I put in there, and they have a pretty firm buffer, 4,000 each, and this thing has 40,000. So what's that? 40 times 3 is 12. So that's 52,000 EU buffer. Very healthy. I like that. And considering that this thing runs of a maximum of 30 EU per tick, I'm not sure how much it takes for a full operation. So that's another modifier I'm not certain about. But it should be in pretty good shape. Why am I not seeing poison? That is disturbing to me. But anyway, ore washing plant. Here we go, ore washing plant. We're going to need iron plates, buckets, and basic machine casing, and 2 electric motors. I actually may make a couple of these while I'm at it because I got a couple of others and one notable use for electric motors is to make motorized tools. So how do you make electric motors? You make them with, here we go, the tin item casings from before, and coils. Coils are just uninsulated copper wire wrapped around iron. That we can do because we have all the things. I'm starting to wonder if maybe there's a bug in the status in one of the mods I use. I have a best BKSPRS. That's briefcase speakers. What's that? Oh, of course. Let's use the hammer first. Briefcase speakers status effect HUD. And that's what causes the HUD effects to go up over there. One more, make it even number. And I'm wondering if maybe that's the reason why it's not working. Is because there's a bug with the HUD effect. But I can't imagine that'd be the case. I mean, I could try getting poison or somehow, but why is it not taking me any damage? That's why it does make sense. Yeah, well. It's one of those things. One of the joys of living in alpha. All right, so let's make quite a bunch of these at once. I can make 5. Can I make some more cable? Yeah. Only because I know I'm going to need more when the time comes. And with my cutter, which is almost out of durability. There you go. That's going to be enough to make 8. 8 coils. Nice. So we need the coils, and we need the tin item casings, and we need the iron ingot. Actually, let me make this a little easier on myself. There we go. So put that in there, that, and I do have a spare. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a cool thing about having multiple crafting stations. I can kind of do my part in different pieces here. I'm not sure if I actually have a workbench that might help me also. But also, these things pick up the chest to their immediate right. So, kind of helpful in that regard. Okay, tin plates. So I need to smash those again into these item casings, and I need 8 of these. There we go, not too hard. 4 electric motors. Alright, so I need another again, machine casing. Do I have a spare? Yes, I did keep a spare. So 1 of those, 2 of those, 2 buckets, and I thought I had some spare buckets. I do have spare buckets, but they're not over here. They are over here. Yep. 2 buckets. And there we go. 1 ore washing plant. Power 16 EU per tick, maximum of 32 EU per tick. Actually, that might be a good check here. Let me just look up clear macerator. 2. Okay, the minimum is actually 2 EU per tick. Excellent. I was kind of worried what the minimum in order for it to work would be. So this thing when functioning will draw a minimum of 2. This thing when functioning will draw a minimum of 16, max of 32. So I could still work. One thing I'm curious about though is that I don't believe these things will interact. So I may have to go from here to here. And I think I have Buildcraft here installed, don't I? But I'm not sure actually. Okay, I do actually have Buildcraft in here, but I'm not sure if Buildcraft pipes are compatible with IC2. I don't think so, but I'll try it out in a minute or so. So this thing is really freaking complicated. Okay, be right back. Okay, I think I understand how this thing works. What you do is you take a water bucket and put it in here, and that's to fill up this area, hence the washing part of the ore washing plant. Now, I don't really have a reliable way of putting more water into here, unfortunately. I flew around for quite a while, and I could not find a cactus. As ridiculous as that sounds, I just couldn't find one. I'm sure there's got to be one somewhere, if not in a biome. I could not find a desert biome. Amazing. Might probably one in a chest somewhere, so eventually I can find it. Unfortunately, even if I did that, I'd probably have to pipe it over to the lake over there in order to get a steady supply of water, which I may not actually doing. But for now, I built this little platform here, so in the future I can maybe run a tank somehow down into this thing. But I'm going to use water at the moment. And again, I don't think I don't have a way of moving the ores in a way I would like. So I'm just going to have to move them by hand, at least for the moment. I think you just do this. Okay. Oh, wait, no, it's working. See, yeah, this little thing is turning blue. So I think that means this thing is functioning. It's just functioning very, very slowly. Basically, this will turn from ore into dust. So I think it just turns, so it should be a few more seconds. This thing uses a maximum of 32 EU per tick. It should be getting, yep, okay, cool. So we just got purified crushed tin ore, tiny pile of tin dust, and stone dust. So this stuff is the cool part. So basically, for 1, we got 1. So this went through, and I think, actually I'm not sure what is purified. I think just a way of something you can't use again. So let me just put this through here, and it's probably just give me 1. If you give me 2, that would be amazing, but I think it just gives me 1. Let's see. Yes, okay, so that gives me 1 tin ingot out of that, but it also gives me these little tiny piles. Now the tricky part is going to be finding ways of moving this stuff around, because the tiny piles, I think it's like 4. Let me look it up. Here we go, tiny piles of silver. 9. Okay, so it's 9 to 1. So basically, as a result of using this machine, we got 1.2 ingots out of one of these, plus the stone dust, which I think is used to make stone, among other things. So cool. Okay, so that's that, and it's not automated at the moment, but it's for at the moment it's what I have. The third machine I want to make, which I think I can make as far as I can tell, is called a thermal centrifuge. Now, I think this thing is also used in nuclear control, but it's also used in ore washing. So we need a mining laser in order to make this thing. Can I make a mining laser? No, a mining laser requires an energy crystal, which requires energy. Wait, energy crystal, which requires energium dust, which is diamond dust. Okay, so we need some diamonds in order to make that. All right, so change the plans. We can't actually do this. So this is, I think, as far as I can go for the moment. So sorry it's a little not more dramatic than it is, but right now we have a method of making crushed ores, and we can purify them to get a little bit more return. Unfortunately, we have to manually take them in and out at the moment because I don't really have a good way of pumping them in and out. So luckily I couldn't find a desert. That was really frustrating. I'm sorry I wasted the coal in there. But I've got some more time in this episode, so I think I'm going to move ahead and show you another thing I was working on. Be right back. Actually, there is one more thing that I can do right before I show you this really cool thing that I've been looking forward to for a while, and that is I can make an extractor. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to make a couple more sticky resin. I'm going to make 8, just so I don't waste the coal. I'm pretty sure that's much a process as that. And an extractor is not too difficult to make. All I need is some more. Is it tin or is it iron? I think it's tin. Here you go. Basic machine casing, which is iron. So I need 8 of these. I need to make a new one actually. There we go. 1 machine casing. I also need to make an electronic circuit, which is how I make that thing again. And iron, electronic circuit, and I also need 3 more tree taps. I always get this recipe wrong, but this is the way I've kind of remembered how to do it. You do this first. I only need 3 more. Okay, and then you use that. So this plus that. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circuit and machine casing. There we go. 1 extractor. Super tree tap. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Okay, now I do eventually want to put the thermal centrifuge here, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3. So I think I might as well put this extractor here, and I'm also going to need a little more tin cable. Just need a little more that rubber, but that should hopefully be the last rubber I'm going to need to make in this method. Drop this back here. Now, technically, this system is now overloaded. We have a. Let me check downstairs. In fact, we have this. Okay, the buffers on the 3 generators are all empty, and the bat box is at about 90%. So cool. This thing will run for a fair bit. I like that. But technically, this one will draw 32 maximum. 32 maximum. I think this is also 32. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it is. Let me check. Said yes, 32. So technically, this can pull a maximum of 90, but the cable I have behind it can only supply a maximum of 32. So what are you going to do? Fortunately, the minimum is only 2, 2, and 16. So this thing will draw a minimum of 16, maximum of 90. So it is what it is. But right now, this thing has power, so we can now put the sticky resin in there and wait for it to move. I definitely want to make some overclockers when I get a chance, but that's the thing for another episode. For now, I'm happy that we have a new steady supply of rubber, and I'll be right back with a steady supply of explosives. And I'm back. So, full disclosure, I've never actually made this particular weapon, but I am very curious how this particular weapon, which I've never made before, compares with another weapon which I've also never made before. What I'm talking about is the crossbow. Now, first one we're going to make is this one here. This is the one from Balkan's weapon mods. We have a bow, a little bit of iron, and some oak and some wood planks. Make that easily enough. And iron. There we go. Okay, let me just check this. I'm not sure what this thing actually bolts. Yes, okay, so this is iron and feather to make a crossbow bolt. I'm pretty sure that's what this one uses. I have enough feathers. Ooh, cool. Almost nighttime. Let's make a couple. There, about half a stack. That should be fine. So the reload time is not too slow, but it is only a single shot, just like the flintlock. I'm curious about the damage. I don't think it's quite as good as the other one, but let's just try a test run on my new targets here with just a normal load. So hold back, full extension. Ready to hit. Not bad. Kind of dead center. It's a little high. I can't tell if I can pick up the arrows or not. Find out in a second. Let's try the lower one so I can test that. Loading. Firing. Okay, a little off to the side. Let's see. Cool. Okay, so you can get your bolts back. I like that, considering they cost a quarter of an iron a piece. That's pretty good extension. Let's try and get some moving target. So a flintlock would kill this thing in one hit. Okay, so it just did 15 damage. I think it's roughly equal to the flintlock. Let's try it against a hostile mob. Enderman, nope, not good with ranged. Oh, zombie in the water. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Let's see if I can one-shot you. 17. Okay, not too shabby. Let me just finish off with this. So 17 damage. And I think that's actually pretty average. I've gotten, I think the same with a flintlock. I guess the main difference is that the flintlock make as much noise. 19 off that time. Okay, so I think I've confirmed this is about the same amount of damage as a flintlock. I like that. Cool. So I'm gonna head back and in one sec. So the next thing I'm going to make is the quiver bow crossbow, and the quiver bow crossbow is actually several crossbows in one. You start off with this one, I believe, the compact crossbow, and this is just a, how do you make this? Okay, sorry, compact crossbow, which is just, yes, see, these are all the different ones. Compact crossbow is either this or this. Oh, okay, so it gives you an alternate. You can either make it with this, or you can take a bow, upgrade with this. I'm actually going to go this way because I use up the only bow I happen to have with me. So it's, I think it was this, and this, and then it was this. So basically it's a bow with extra wood. So one compact crossbow, and I believe this thing works on arrows. Let me see. Now, unfortunately, yeah, see, not working at all. Unlike with the one from Balkan's weapon mod, you have to put the arrow, and it does work on arrow with arrows. The arrow and the crossbow in your crafting grid in order to reload every time. Let's try against the target here. Oh, spider. Oh, okay, it's instant shot. Didn't know that. Shot mark a little bit soon. So let's get back. Hello. Okay, so just one shot at a spider. Not too bad, but the reload is going to be a pain. Let's check accuracy. So heading back here, let's aim for this, and oh, interesting. So it's definitely not as long distance. I can shoot farther than that with a regular bow. I guess the main benefit is the damage. Yeah. Average damage 20 with knockback. So this thing actually knocks back ones it doesn't kill. Kind of like that about it. but I do not like the fact that it is one shot, and it feels like it has um, no drawbacks. So you can't give it extra power. So that's what that is. Now this is technically the compact crossbow, also known on the Crossbow website as the compact crossbow Mark I. Now there are actually two different ways you can upgrade this crossbow. One is to make it into a blaze crossbow, which we can't do because we don't have access to the Nether and a Nether fortress right now. Eventually we will, rest assured, but not right now. The other thing you can do is turn it into a double crossbow. So that is, I think it's, yep, this recipe. So we need a sticky piston, a redstone repeater, and the compact crossbow. I think we can make that. Let me see. Machinery. Do I have a spare? No, I don't. Okay, so once again, I have to try and remember how you make. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's planks. I don't think it's a slabs. I need some cobblestone, not too much, but a little bit, and I need a little bit of redstone. I think. Okay, I believe how you make a piston is this. I think I may have gotten these two reversed. Yeah, I did. Cool, I made a piston. I should have some mob drops. Okay. Okay, I'll have to remember that in the future. I only right now have regular slime balls. Directly above me, in fact, where is it? Let's see right here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so directly north of me, see that blob up in the sky? That is a Tinker's Construct slime island. So up there are actually blue slime balls. I'm not going to get those right now because I think I'm running a little late in this episode at the moment. But those are, in most cases, indistinguishable from slimes, indistinguishable from green slime balls, with a couple of exceptions. At certain recipes in Tinker's Construct for weapons, I think the blue are slightly better. I'm not sure about that, and a couple other things that I don't think apply in this particular mod pack. But we have the sticky piston. Now, I think the repeater, though, I think it's is that a cobblestone or smooth stone? Let me test. Oh, yeah, I need to make 2 redstone torches. This is an indicator of how often I actually use redstone. Yep, okay, it's smooth stone. Fortunately have some of that. There we go. 1 redstone repeater, 1 sticky piston, and 1 compact crossbow make a double crossbow. Same damage, craft with 1 or 2 arrows to reload. Cool, so it's basically 1 or 2 arrows. Let's put it in the grid with 1 or 2. Now notice the durability goes up or down depending on how many you have. So let's go with 2. And oh, skeleton. 1 shot, that did 20 damage. I like that. Oh, there's a witch. There's a witch over there. Oh, and a spider too. So let's try and kill a spider. What is that? Oh, okay. I think that sound is an indicator that the thing is out of arrows, or just fired an arrow maybe. Okay, double crossbow. Hello. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So it makes that sound a little bit after it fires. Ooh, got some redstone off that one. Nice. One more thing I want to try here. Can I do a double tap? So far I've been doing 1, then 2. I want to see if I can fire like 2 in rapid succession, or if I have to wait until that click to do it. Oh, okay, there's a skeleton. Nope, I wasn't able to. Okay, so you have to wait until I click in order to fire a second time. Okay, I actually had a crash there. Oh, cool. He created a blood block. Nice. I might come back for that later when I get back more into Evilcraft. So cool. I'm fairly pleased with the double crossbow. Unfortunately, the reloading thing is still giving me an issue. Fortunately, there's a 3rd tier you can go with it with the crossbow. Be right back. Okay, so what we are building is going to be the auto crossbow. Here we go. So we take the compact crossbow. That can be turned into, before we did the, oh, here an example is the blaze crossbow, which does fair amount of damage, come to think of it, but you have to craft it with one blaze rod at a time, so it's expensive, and you have to it takes a lot of time to reload. So not the best in the world. However, you can take the double crossbow, and yep, this is the one. Combine it with 2 more pistons, a tripwire hook, and 3 ingots in order to make an auto crossbow. Same damage, a little bit less knockback. Oh no, average damage 10. It's actually half the damage. But you can crouch use to ready a bolt. Piston. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. We gotta figure this out. So I gotta make a couple more of these things. Okay, see if I can do it right this time. Okay, that and 2 pistons. Okay, I think a tripwire hook is string and no, I have no idea how to make a tripwire hook. I've never made a tripwire. This is the first time I made one of these things. How do you make one? You make one. Oh, iron, stick, and wood. Make 2. Okay. 3 iron. There we go. 3 iron to make an auto crossbow. So for this, I'm actually going to need. Do I have any more? Let me see if I have any more arrows. I do not. I have to make some more. Definitely need some in the future. And it's one of my main uses of feathers and flint for that matter. So what you do is you take 8 arrows like that and a piece of string in the middle to create an arrow bundle. So I'm going to make 2 right now. And you can actually pick them out that way, but I think you lose the string. So that's why I said you need a lot of string. Put 2 in like this. Take the auto crossbow in here. Oh, wait, are you telling me it only takes 1? Okay, this thing can only handle 1 bundle at a time. So you can reload, you still have to reload like this in a crafting grid, but it can hold 8. So I gotta try this out. So right now it should be loaded, but it says here, crouch used to ready a bolt. Let me try firing. I'll try the lower one first. Sorry, on the water. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I fire with right click, crouch, and then right click again to load it, and then fire again. And if I shift right click again, it doesn't let me. So I have to. You can't just like hold down and do rapid. You have to alternate. So yeah, it does have less damage, but that reload is killing it. I like this thing. I love the idea behind it. In practicality, though, in terms of actual use in combat, I gotta go with one from Vulcan Weapon Mod. I'm actually very surprised. I was hoping I was gonna be gonna use this, but this is much better. And I can hold a stack of these, and I can get them back, which is nice. They're more expensive to craft, but I think the Vulcan Weapon Mod crossbow is a superior weapon. Cool. So one more thing I wanted to do in this episode. Be right back. So for our last little experiment in this episode, we are going to make a dragon box. Now, a dragon box is essentially a rocket launcher. So what you do, make it relatively simple. Flint and steel, iron, sticks, and string. So it's kind of like a bow with flint and steel and an iron instead. So make one of these. It's that. 3, 2. What was the last part? One more iron. Sorry, it's 3 iron. There we go. 1 dragon box. Craft with up to 8 firework bundles to reload. How do you make a firework bundle? Well, I'm pretty sure I have some. I have some spare paper. Be careful about this. I need the paper and gunpowder. This is all you need. You don't need anything more than 1 gunpowder and 1 paper. You can actually add other stuff to it. Don't be fooled by those other recipes. Okay, so I'm going to make 8 because I don't have, unfortunately it's 1 to 1. I don't have very much gunpowder yet. One day my gunpowder will come. Okay, so you take another string, make a rocket bundle, put that in with the dragon box, and it gets a little bit more durability. We have 8. Crank powered, the metal is bent. I wonder what that means. So basically what a dragon box is it is a rocket launcher. It fires rockets. So let's try it out over here on this target. I think you just right click. So I'm going to right click and see what happens. Whoa. Okay, that was a bit more than expected. Let me try backing up a bit. I think that was pretty far. Let me aim here. Oh, so it's not that long range. It's pretty short when it comes to it. The metal is bent. That's what I meant. It means the range isn't very good. Interesting. Okay, so it's non-griefing. That's the reason I made this stuff out of wool. So in case it does do damage, it will probably damage wool more than anything else. Let's try against a living creature. Let's say this pig over here. So let me try to angle it right. 7 damage and set it on fire. Got some cooked pork out of the deal, but I'm not loving the damage, and the range is actually not that beneficial. Hang on a sec.